Well, good afternoon, evening. I don't know, sun's getting pretty low, so we'll call it evening. We're stopped here, airing down the tires because the pavement ends right there. We're headed back out to Lava Cast Forest for like the 500th time, something like that. It's another Subaru stuck in the snow, it sounds like. Can't actually get a hold of the people, so we don't quite know exactly what we're getting into. So let's head out and see what we got. Okay, tires are aired down. We got, looks like 30 minutes to go, so 45 minutes to an hour, because that's how GPS works in the woods. Alright, if they are where I'm thinking they are on the back side of that peak right there. But I gotta go out this road, over that peak there, wrap all the way around the backside of that one there, and then head out through the woods back to the other side of that one. But that's where I think they are. I don't know for sure. Let's go see. Secondhand. I haven't actually talked to the people who are stuck directly. I got some GPS coordinates and some pretty rough directions. The only problem with that is the directions I got don't exactly match up with the GPS coordinates I got. I get to an intersection up here. GPS says it's one way, but if you go by the directions, they've got to be the other way. The directions actually show it being stuck in the exact same spot, like exact same spot as that Subaru we went and got my pickup when we buried my Dodge pickup out here. So we're gonna go out to the left first, where the GPS coordinates are. Check that out, and if that doesn't pan out, then we'll head down the hill to that intersection that I hate so much. Okay, this right here is where the GPS says to turn left. And there are some tire tracks, so we'll follow them. But those are not Subaru tracks. Well, let's keep going and see what we find. Actually, there are some that look like they might be little car tracks. So maybe. Okay, this is turning into a little more of a trail than a road. Probably not the ideal place for a Subaru to go. But. So this is hopeful. Those look like little Subaru type or size of tracks. They look fairly fresh out here in the snow. So let's keep on heading down the trail. So that right there is that mountain I pointed out back when we were on the main road. So hopefully they're right over in here somewhere, according to GPS anyways. GPS pin is here, right where we're at, and I don't see a Subaru. Definitely little tracks though, so we're going to go out just a little bit farther and make sure that GPS pin isn't off. Oh, it is off. There we go. there. Yep, I found a soft spot. Okay, let's go check it out. All right, so we pulled these guys out before. Oh, camera's all jacked up. There we go. Yeah, we pulled these guys out before, and it's the same car. Back on the Valentine's Day video, where the two friends both got stuck and spent the night, Valentine's night, in their car together. That was these guys. They're both here. Just brought one car this time, so let's go get them pulled out. So there's a nice road right here for me to turn around in, and then I can stretch my rope out a good ways, so I get a nice low pull to their control arm, and I'll pull them up into the side right here and get them up on this road, turned around, and then we'll all try to get back out of here. And just leave it in neutral with the brake off. You're probably going to have to give a little throttle. Actually, no, it might go. There you go. Keep turning that way. Okay, now turn the wheel straight. Right there. Whew, it's deep. Just don't want that back tire to fall in. Okay, that actually pulled out way easier than I thought it would. They're gonna grab all their stuff. They tried some blankets and jacks and everything else to get unstuck. So now I'm gonna let them pull it past me right here, and then I'm gonna go down and get on the uphill side of them there. They'll back in here to turn around, head out, and see if they can make it up that hill. I'm gonna get over there first. That way, if they don't, I'm on the uphill side to winch them up the hill. All right. So you can see this hole right here, pretty deep. It's really soft right there. I fell through it when I stepped. And this is really cambered off to the side, so they're gonna have to try real hard not to slide down into that as they go up this hill. I'm trying not to spin tires at all. That way I just pack it down and not tear it up and screw them. Nice, they made it. Let's get back out to the main road. These little Subarus just rally. I love it. I also love repeat customers with good insurance. Alright, we are back out onto the main road, so let them go up ahead. There they are. Because they drive way faster than I do. So now we head back out of here, go air the tires back up, and head back to town. So just a little update. I was taking this here four-wheel drive trail back to town because now that all the snow's melted on the main road, the washboard and potholes and all that make it rougher than four-wheel drive trail. So we're gonna head this way, but I stopped to toss this stupid tree branch out of the road, and when I threw it across, one of the branches came right here and hooked my ostomy bag and tore a hole in it. I won't show you that part because I want you to watch this channel again, but luckily the bag's empty, so I didn't make a big old mess everywhere, and luckily I got all my spare parts. So we're gonna stop real quick, change this thing out, and then we can get going again. So in the old Jeep here, we have this bag that I don't go anywhere without, because inside of it are all my spare parts. The Jeep has its spare parts and I have mine. We get under the baby wipes and the Cliff Bar, we get to the actual spare parts bag. Now, I'm sure this isn't what you thought you were going to be watching today, but for me, this is part of the deal. So we have, this is what I need, spare bag. Keep a few of these in here. And then we have the spare flanges and all that all pre-cut so I can stick them right on if I happen to blow a flange. Got a different brand of bag in case I need that. Towels, of course, because you need those. And in here, got plenty of these adhesive remover wipes, extra flange extenders, which I don't need right now, and these heavy-duty plastic bags, which is what I need to put a ripped plastic bag in. So, oh, I noticed I need. We need the baby wipes. If you have an ostomy bag, you don't go anywhere without baby wipes. That's like a law. Oh, a fresh pack. Cool. We got plenty. All right, I'm gonna get this thing changed out and then be right back. All right, all done. Got the old bag in here. Got the new bag right here. This is an ileostomy bag, not a colostomy bag. It's quite a bit different. That branch came across and basically just snagged it right here. They're amazingly thin plastic for what they are, so every once in a while shit happens. So we will throw this in the back of the Jeep, throw it away later. Most important thing is when we get back to the house, restock this with everything we took out of it. That's like rule number one. Luckily it was just the bag and not the flange itself, because when that flange comes apart, then you got to do a whole big main deal. The bag is pretty easy, especially when, like right now, it was empty, so no mess to clean up, anything like that. So get all this stuff put away and we'll take off again. All right, everything is put away, cleaned up. This stupid ass branch is out of the trail. I should have just run it over, but we're gonna keep on heading down this trail here. It's a four-wheel drive trail that more or less parallels the main road, but off in the woods a ways. And like I said, it is smoother than the main road. The main road wasn't that bad when it was all covered in 2-3 feet of snow and you just drove across the top, but underneath it is potholed and washboard bad. So we're gonna head out this way. It's a much nicer drive anyway, and see how long it takes to get back to town. I bet it'd be faster. So we are headed back out the trail. Looks like it should come out right near the bottom of this road where it ties back into the pavement, just like a half a mile up. So that'll be really nice and skip most of the rough parts. And yeah, this is way smoother than the actual road. But since you're probably wondering about that ostomy bag, I've had that for 4 or 5 years, something like that. Normally, not a problem, doesn't affect a thing, but every once in a while, quite literally, shit happens. And what I have is called an ileostomy. It's not a colostomy. Those are a bit different, and you get them for different reasons. A colostomy is someone who has like colon cancer or something like that. They take out the colon itself and replace it with the colostomy bag. You still have most all of your actual intestines that do the processing of the food and everything that goes through your body. Just pop back out on the main road. So not too far from the bottom, so that was really nice. An ileostomy, like what I have, they remove not only your colon, but also your entire large intestine all the way back up to the small intestine. So I'm missing a lot of the parts that actually process food and everything that goes through my body. So my body works quite a bit different than like yours. Big old coyote just ran across the road. I was hoping to get him on film, but missed it. But anyway, an ileostomy, like what I have, is for someone whose problem goes a little deeper than just the colon itself. Be like in my case, where the whole large intestine and everything involved with it just completely fails. It could also be for someone who gets shot in the stomach or stabbed and their intestine is unsalvageable. They'd end up with most likely an ileostomy or some form of it. Chrons disease, severe ulcerative colitis that can't be controlled, all that type of stuff would end up with an ileostomy, where they just take the whole problem and get rid of it. It is amazing how many parts in your body you don't actually need. There's a lot of extras in there. But like I said, 99% of the time it is no big deal. It has no effect on anything I do. I just got to be careful of snagging it on something, or when I'm welding or grinding, sparks. I got to be really careful of sparks because, as you can imagine, hot sparks in plastic bags can create a shitty situation. But in general, it's no big deal. So I have one. It's right there. Doesn't stop me from doing anything I don't want to do. Oh, and yes, the one question you're probably wondering, it is permanent. I'm going to have it for life. I was in bad enough shape they had to get rid of everything to where there's no going back. So I'll have this forever. Back here to the pavement that you've seen 4 billion times now. So we got the tires aired up. As you can see, I got rid of that stupid curly hose and just got normal straight hose. Goes to my gauge. That's just a one line long enough to go between the tires. And then this line just goes back here to the tank. When you're done, just wrap it around there. Nice and neat, doesn't get all tangled up. Works great. So since we talked about the very few disadvantages to this whole ostomy bag thing, yep, I showed you again. Let's talk about the advantages that it has. I like to go camping a lot in the woods. I don't have to dig a hole. When it's freezing cold outside, you're in the middle of nowhere. You gotta drop your pants and freeze your butt off. I sit in the car with the heater on. Same thing for when it's 100 degrees outside. You're getting sunburn on your butt cheeks. I just turn on the AC. Remember the great toilet paper shortage of 2020? I don't. I don't have to be scared of taco trucks. You ever go to a friend's house and blow up their bathroom and just pray that no one else goes in there for a while? Not me. I'm on the road all day, driving around. Nasty gas station bathrooms, don't bother me. You ever really got to go and the only thing you can find is some nasty old outhouse when it's 100 degrees outside? So? Only downside though is I don't get to read all the cool writing on the walls. My underwear never gets dirty. I can commit whatever crime I want and don't have to be scared of prison. You can never scare the shit out of me. Need to make some good time on a long road trip? I don't have to stop. Shit, it took too long doing that and overfilled the tires. Oh well. Just gonna let them out again in a little bit anyway. To the back. Where are you at? There you go. That easy. All right, tires aired up, everything's put away, Jeep started. That's always a good thing. Sometimes Jeeps don't do that. So I get back on the road, head back for town. That was a really easy winch out. Same guys I've winched out before, back in February. It looked like it was stuck a lot worse than it was. I thought I'd have to pull pretty hard.